nothing, you lose nothing. If you buy land or buy a house, you have only paid rent for the remaining years you have on Earth. None of them belong to you. If you buy a car, you have only paid for your transport for the period the car will last or for the period you will last. It doesn't belong to you. If you marry a spouse, you have only got company until circumstances or death do you part. No one owns the other. If you have children, you have only fulfilled the demand of continuity of life until death comes.
Wow.
You don't own them. That's why the state still dictates how you bring them up. If you have money, you have only amassed value to purchase what you want for your remaining number of years on Earth. The notes belong to the central bank. If you work and retire, your pension is only for life. After your life, it stops. Even if you eat and get filled, the food in your belly isn't yours. You must defecate it back to Earth. The body itself, which you cherish so highly, doesn't belong to you. The Earth will certainly reclaim its bits when the loan is due. Even the life we live is borrowed, and surely will be returned. So let us not be afraid of losing anything in this life, because we do not own anything here.
Welcome to the channel, family. Once again, here's another amazing and creepy TikTok videos that will make you think the whole day. Family, this is a new channel. Help us grow by clicking on the like button. It helps YouTube recommend this video to so many people out there. Help grow this new channel, family. Thank you very much for clicking on the like button and subscribing as well. Now let us start watching the video, guys.
Government can literally control the weather. I've heard about this. During the Vietnam War, the CIA would seed the clouds in the monsoon season to make it rain even harder and more.
That in itself is just crazy.
Yeah. So think about that. They literally have ways of controlling the weather. Bro, they're playing God. Dog, that's scary to even think about, though, that somebody has that much power to do such a thing. The government can control the weather, but we laugh when we say that pigeons are cameras.
You know what?
So, family, if the government can control the weather, then what kind of technology are they using, family? Just imagine. Are they having such technology today? That is my opinion. If they do, then they are hiding things from us, family.
It's crazy too. If you type in Illuminati backwards on Google search, you know what it comes up?
What?
So it sends you straight to the National Security Agency site.
National Security, yeah. What's that?
The National Security Agency site, fam. The government.
Wait, if you type it in?
If you
what
type
do you mean?
if you spell Illuminati backwards into Google, then the first link of what they'll send you is the National Security.
Is that true?
Yes. You can type it in.
I type it in Google right now.
Yes,
So
yeah.
Let's try this shit.
Yeah.
There's no way. How do you spell Illuminati backwards though? I-T-A-N-I-M-U-L-L-I.
Mink.
Oh shit.
Mink.
What the fuck?
Mink.
What the fuck? Why does it do that?
Oh no. Why do you think? Stupid.
National Security Agency sent. This is actually true.
And yo, bro, this is crazy because
This is crazy, really. This is really, really crazy.
Because you're human, and I was human. I am human still. But I was just referring to myself in the past.
You heard about the AI that made their own language? You heard about that?
Yeah, I made a language, man.
Bro, I'm about to tell you, I'm about to tune you in, bro.
Yo, what?
I can't believe I ain't talked to you about this yet, bro. I saw this on like Modern Marvels, one of those shows.
Yeah.
And it was like this guy who does computer stuff.
Yeah, I get you.
He programmed AI and he was trying to make it smarter and, just keep developing it. He developed it to react to human input and different interactions. So if something random happened, it would react like genuinely unique. He'd leave it on the entire night, entire day, so it keeps learning and keeps learning and keeps learning. And then he made a second one. He just copied and made a second one. They started having conversations like, oh, are you an AI? Yes, I am. Whatever, right? Within like a week, it started to get out of hand. They were talking about nukes if they're bad or if they're good.
Yeah.
And they're having controversy between themselves. And then the next day they have their own language. Wasn't code, wasn't computer code, wasn't programming, wasn't like an actual like dialect, like any like Chinese or Spanish or anything. There was nothing like that. It was his own computer language.
Yo.
And they were like, what the hell is going on? What are they talking about? And the two AIs wouldn't tell the programmers what they were talking about.
That's crazy.
They had to shut it off.
Yes, so they have to. This is one of the creepy things about AI family that we need to be careful of, because they can one day be self-aware family, and when they become self-aware, then humanity that we know as today, you can say bye-bye to humanity family. That is my opinion.
Own nothing, you lose nothing. If you buy land or buy a house, you have only paid rent for the remaining years you have on Earth. None of them belong to you. If you buy a car, you have only paid for your transport for the period the car will last, or for the period you will last. It doesn't belong to you. If you marry a spouse, you have only got company until circumstances or death do you part. No one owns the other. If you have children, you have only fulfilled the demand of continuity of life until death comes.
Wow.
You don't own them. That's why the state still dictates how you bring them up. If you have money, you have only amassed value to purchase what you want for your remaining number of years on Earth. The notes belong to the central bank. If you work and retire, your pension is only for life. After your life, it stops. Even if you eat and get filled, the food in your belly isn't yours. You must defecate it back to Earth. The body itself, which you cherish so highly, doesn't belong to you. The Earth will certainly reclaim its bits when the loan is due. Even the life we live is borrowed, and surely will be returned. So let us not be afraid of losing anything in this life, because we do not own anything here.
Wow, family. Wow. Well, I think this video will keep you humble. Personally, it will make you understand that, you see, because you don't own anything and you can't keep anything, right? It will keep you humble, right? It will keep you relaxed. I love the video so much, personally. I love the video so much.
That was 9, but there's actually 40 total. So there's 39 planets in addition to Earth. Now, can we see them all? No. NASA can see a few of them, but not all. As a matter of fact, they can't see most of them.
And does NASA have any, have they observed anything of these planets?
They can see a few of the 39 other planets that exist, but they're not telling us.
Right.
Every one of those 39 planets have different civilizations. They trade with one another. They trade technology. They trade farming. There's a massive amount of air traffic control between them. So much is going on. We're regarded as the solar system morons. As a matter of fact, they have tours from the planet to come, and you're not going to believe what these people are doing now. Watch it if you want.
I was once told we're the Disneyland of the solar system.
Wow, family. So why is NASA hiding these things from us, family? Why do they love to hide some facts from us? So if there are other worlds and they are even more advanced and they communicate among each other, and NASA is aware of this, why are we not privy, to be educated on these things, but kept secret from us?
Unless you've figured out a way to harness an untapped force in the universe, enter this lab and everything you know gets tossed out the window. Welcome to the world of John Hutchison, where the improbable may just become our reality. John Hutchison has been dabbling with electricity for decades, copying the work of famed scientist Nikola Tesla, whose AC power still runs our world. Along the way, messing about with military surplus gear, John may have stumbled across one of the most amazing scientific discoveries of our age. Experimenting with radio waves and electricity led John to discover an effect which has mystified government and military scientists. It boils, it bends, it sends objects flying through the air.
I was building these replications of Tesla's old machines, and
found them doing fascinating things. Then this whole thing happened, this fluke kind of thing, the Hutchison effect.
This was some effect. Air squeezed out of bottles, ice drinks moving through space, drill bits levitating. An effect so convincing and so varied, it seemed impossible to fake.
In John's labs, I've actually seen levitation of rock. I've seen levitation of steel ball bearings, glass, where they will levitate. Unbelievable. I've seen electricity go right into the objects and a million pieces just fly apart.
In fact, using only 75 watts of energy, enough for a small light bulb, Hutchison made a 60-pound cannonball rise off the table. It would also fuse dissimilar materials, heat metal but not burn the wood it sat on, shatter metal as well as change its crystalline structure. This was something to write home about.
So family, where's John today, family? Because this is an old video. So where's John today, family? And where is his research? That's the problem I have, family. When someone brings a new invention out, one way or the other, the person will just disappear. And, I think the government will just hide this amazing discovery or invention. That's the thing. If maybe the government will have helped, will have invested money into John's research, like as today, we'll have cars that are levitating, cars moving in space, other stuff. But if by today there's nothing about that invention, it means, it has been scraped somewhere. That's how the world is.
Koreans do not mess with their democracy. Listen to this. In 2004, the Korean branch of Chex cereal launched 2 new characters and asked Koreans to vote on a winner. The characters were Checky, a cute chocolate-flavored Chex, and Chaka, a mean-looking scallion-flavored Chex. Now, if you're a kid or a parent, what flavor would you vote for? But Koreans voted overwhelmingly for Chaka, the scallion Chex, to prank the company. But the company didn't like that, so they erased 42,000 votes in favor of Chaka and chose the choco-flavored Chex as the winner. This was all in 2004, mind you. But when Checky rolled out, Koreans instantly recognized that's not who they voted for. And for the past 16 years, they've been creating cartoons and memes demanding freedom for Chaka, the rightful winner. Even making propaganda-style tunes, demanding the company take their vote seriously. This year, they finally released...
So my boyfriend and I just witnessed the moon disappearing and coming back and disappearing again.
Babe, what the heck? I should have recorded since the longest. It disappeared, babe. There's like a big light. I'm telling you, there's a light under it. There was a light under it. It disappeared, babe. Yeah, the light. And it's gone. Oh my god, imagine it comes back up. What is that? The moon?
Oh, hell no.
Babe, what the fuck? Yeah, that's an airplane, huh? Sure. No, that's the moon coming back. What the fuck? Now I'm trying to. Now I'm extending the long distance for you. See, now from here I can't see it. See? Look at it.
Alien spaceship.
that was built with technology allowing it to be bold.
Okay.
To mold out our vision for the spaceship, but not be able to be seen through it. It says that it would have to be a very good spaceship, and of course, it would be cruising between off and on.
Is it getting smaller? I can't see it.
Yeah,
It's getting smaller.
It's getting smaller, but that's the thing. Now it's like, that's not real good.
Oh my god, like, look at the video. Oh my god.
Look at this.
Oh, that is so crazy.
So which?
It could be, what if it...
Top.
From the, I think at times clouds can also cause that effect. When dark clouds tends to move across, they move at times so they can overshadow the moon, and that is my opinion because I've seen it happen before, and I realize it is the cloud that blocked the moon. But let me know your comment on this. Have you ever seen this before? Let me know your thoughts, family.
3 conspiracies that will freak you out. Number 1, AI will take over the world one day. Elon Musk even said himself in his interview that his worst fear is AI.
I mean, with artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. You know those stories where there's the guy with the pentagram and the holy water, and he's like, yeah, he's sure he can control the demon. Didn't work out.
Artificial intelligence is getting so powerful that it can replace humanity easily. It can hack into our technology and control everything around us. The government put out a petition to put a pause on AI. Hopefully it gets passed. Number 2, they say celebrities that have supposedly passed away are actually still alive on an island somewhere. According to this beer commercial, celebrities like Marilyn Monroe, Tupac, Elvis Presley, and even John Lennon are seen on this island. But only God knows the truth. Before I tell you number 3, click the plus button so you can see more videos like this. Trust me, you'll want to stay on this side of the internet. Number 3. Once The Sound of Freedom came out in theaters, all of the movie theaters started making their temperatures really hot and messing up the movie theater intentionally just so people won't watch it. Elite billionaires started buying all the tickets. That way, no one could buy any to see the movie. They really did not want the public to know the truth. What do you think? Follow me for more conspiracies.
There are people that claim that Stevie Wonder can actually see.
But y'all don't know Stevie can see.
Notice this photo. Stevie Wonder is taking a picture of Michael Jackson. Here, watch this clip of Lionel Richie talking about him.
He goes out to the car, and he goes on the driver's side. He said, get it on the passenger side. I get on the passenger side. And then he puts the cassette in, he cranks the car up, and he goes, and he puts it in reverse and starts down the driveway. He's going down the driveway. I said, Stevie! He goes, I got you.
And Shaq?
Door opens. This Stevie Wonder. He comes in, says, what's up, Shaq? Presses the button. Oh, that's your story. Presses the button, gets off on the floor, buys something, goes to his room. I went and called every person I knew and told the story. They believe me. No, bro, he got on the other thing. Like, what's up, Shaq? How you doing, big dog?
So, family, if Steve can see, then he has really, tricked the whole world for years because we've known him to be blind. But what if it is his style? Yeah, because if he's blind, then everyone loves someone who is blind, Yeah, so to bring that kind of attention to himself, maybe that's why he's acting as if he's blind. But if he's not, family, he has tricked the entire world for years.
There are 2 for sure things that happen to each one of us in this life. Each of us are born, and each of us will die. Now, nobody knows for sure what happens after death, although mankind has speculated about it since the beginning of mankind. What's next? Do you think it's possible to communicate from beyond the grave with the living? Many people have stories about receiving messages, one final message from a loved one from beyond the grave. In fact, it's a fairly common tale of what most people would say is the impossible. Yet, perfectly sane and ordinary people seem to experience this phenomenon. Did you know that even pro wrestling legend Hulk Hogan has a story of receiving a message from a loved one from beyond the grave? That's right. wrestling superstar Hulk Hogan received a phone call from fellow wrestling legend and friend Rowdy Roddy Piper 12 hours after Piper had passed away. And the best part is, Roddy Piper left Hogan a voicemail, so the claim is actually proven. Could Roddy Piper have really died and somehow managed to place a last heavenly phone call to his beloved friend? Now, Hulk Hogan seems to have chalked the whole thing up to a glitch in his cell phone. Not very Christian-like for a man who told us to take our vitamins and say our prayers our whole lives. I'd think Hogan would see a miracle before him, especially when you hear what Mr. Roddy Piper has to say to his friend. Let's take a look.
The news came that he passed away, and I felt like I got shot in the chest with a cannon, and it kind of like knocked me off track for a couple of days, and then all of a sudden I get this voice message. It was really weird because either my phone was messed up, sometimes you'll get a text message at that night when it was sent to you in the morning.
Walking with Jesus today, my brother. Walking with Jesus, loving you and praying for you.
It really spooked me out, like, mail-in thing, like Close Encounters is crazy to get a voice message from somebody after they passed away, and for especially for him to say, I'm loving you and walking with Jesus, my brother. Just loving you and walking with Jesus. I was like, wow. Totally screwed me up.
Old Hollywood Hogan there seems a little confused on his Bible knowledge. Now, I'm not sure what aliens or close encounters have to do with his friend passing away and then 12 hours later alerting him that he is walking with Jesus. But hey, Hogan's been hit in the head by a lot of steel chairs. I don't believe in coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. Even if by some astronomical chance this was a delayed glitch in the voicemail system of Hogan's phone, Hogan received that message when he was meant to. And I think his friend was saying a pleasant goodbye in his own way. I'm curious what you guys think about this one. Let me know in the comments. Do you believe that Roddy Piper made a mystical final phone call to his beloved friend? Or do you believe this is a uniquely strange coincidence? Let me know. Also, be sure to give us a follow. Quick Note Conspiracies is now on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Until next time, truth seekers, be well. And just maybe, say a prayer. Take a vitamin once in a while. Hey, it can't hurt.
Yeah, so family, so do you believe in someone being able to reach someone who's dead, reaching the living? Because what happened to Hawk is, Hawk is so strange. And personally, to my personal opinion, I don't really believe in that the dead can reach the living. And even did that even through a voice note. But let me know your idea on this, family. Let me know your idea at the comment section. If you do believe, comment you believe, family.
The following video comes from a local news station in Peru that caught something pretty creepy on camera. The station had featured a news report showing footage of a small town struck by severe weather. Residents of this town were left devastated by this natural disaster, but many of them were left totally creeped out after watching this broadcast. Apparently, something strange was captured. The segment in question starts off with footage of a school playground that appears to be completely devoid of any children.
Ni los juegos infantiles se salvaron de la furia de la naturaleza. Los columpios sube y baja quedaron flotando en el agua emposada.
Now the reporter makes it clear that the site has been abandoned as heavy rains have flooded the area. The segment then shows more footage of other sites that have also been left behind. But one clip in particular has left many viewers feeling a bit weird. In fact, they were left feeling beyond spooked upon noticing something strange in the recording. The news reporter is visiting a section of the town known as Santo Domingo when out of nowhere, this happens.
Desde el asentamiento humano Santo Domingo, Comité 6, mira la escalera. ¿Cómo podría bajar aquí una persona, un anciano? Los niños, ¿cómo podrían?
What's that in, family?
As the camera pans over to the base of the stairs, a strange figure can be seen.
Yes.
It's hard to make out what exactly is being seen here, but it's clear that
it is like a kind of reptile, something, a lizard.
Someone or something is there. This mysterious figure moves in such a way as though struggling to get a grip on the staircase. Residents of the town no doubt believe that this may have been the ghost of a victim who was claimed by this natural disaster, but it's still a mystery as to who or even what this might have been. Now, it's worth noting that the reporter didn't notice the figure while filming, which has led viewers to believe that something supernatural was captured. But as always, you be the judge.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Alright, so I don't know if anybody's been paying attention to this, but the Ghislaine Maxwell trial is a legit fucking shebango. I'm not exaggerating when I say this. Don't be surprised if this lady walks away with, like, legit probation. Like, the prosecution is only prosecuting, like, certain witnesses. And if I'm reading this correctly, the prosecution rested its case, like, a week early. Another thing, the lead accuser in this whole thing, Virginia Roberts Giuffre, like, straight up isn't being summoned to the stand as a witness. Want to know how this gets even more pathetically hilarious? There is legit nobody covering this thing. Like, look it. There's no news vans, reporters, lights, cameras, nothing. They straight up suspended this Twitter account that was tracking the entire trial. Here's the best part. This is one of the last tweets this account sent out, and it's basically saying that all the evidence brought into this trial has FBI tags on it already. In other words, the feds have seen all this shit already, hard drives, CDs, and everything, and didn't prosecute Epstein with it. Basically, this sick shit is all gonna continue and keep.
Jamie Foxx old video from his Instagram on MLK Day. I don't know if this site is accurate, but it sure is.
Guys, it's really him.
Hello, I hope everyone had a good 4th. If you're wondering why it's been a while since I posted, well, TikTok banned my account. And if you watched my last 2 videos, well, you would know why. But I'm back, and today I want to talk about the Pink Tape. So the Pink Tape is by Lil Uzi Vert. And if you know Lil Uzi, you know for the past few years he's been throwing satanic imagery. But this time, he took it way too far. Now, if you look here, it's like a pink American flag or something.
Yeah.
But look at the stars. They're upside down. And what does upside down cross mean? Well, it's a pentagram, the main symbol used in Satanism. And that's not all. Have you ever heard his name, Lil Uzi Vert? Try saying that fast. Lucifer, 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 Lucy fucking Fur. And this is the guy everyone is dancing, just wanna rock. Yeah, yeah. I mean, look at this guy. He has devil horns on his head. This guy is not good. And oh, should I mention that he's apparently a non-binary? I don't want to get too much into that, but he goes by they, them. And you know what they, them means? Him and Satan. And we all know pink is a main feminine color, which just means he's trying to push this agenda on our children. Some of these song titles are just very interesting. Died and Come Back. Like, he's literally telling us that he was... And he has a song called That Fire and another song called Fire. And what does fire mean? Well, what happens in hell? People burn in fire. Man, I can go all day about Lil Uzi Vert, and I actually found something very disturbing about his little best friend. You know who I'm talking about. Playboy. And I have an interesting theory on why he hasn't dropped music in the past 3 years and how he may be a sacrifice. So if you guys want that video, like, follow, and comment below.
Family, I think it is very clear now. They are just showing devil worship right before us, but we don't see it. They only know, they just uncover it a little, but it's pure devil worship, guys.
Is this undeniable proof that time travel exists?
There was recent news on like the most convincing evidence of time travel.
What happened?
So there was a guy named Sergey. He showed up randomly. He spawned in Kyiv. This is in Ukraine.
Yeah.
In 2006. But he's actually from like the 1950s. In 2006, when he said he spawned there, he was in all these like old clothes. Like 1950s clothes, not even 2006 clothes. All he had, his old camera, right? The police were like, this is weird as fuck. You're telling me that you're a time traveler? I need to see pieces of ID. He doesn't have ID. He says, go look at my photos and my camera. They're undeveloped. Police, they develop his camera. All they see, some random girl and him back in Kyiv in 1950. It looks like the 1950s.
Yeah.
So they're like, wait a minute, who is this girl? Sergey? He's like, yo, this is my girlfriend, but I haven't seen her in so long. So the guy time traveled and left the girl back in the 1950s, supposedly, right? Police, they were like, okay, what's that girl's name? We're gonna track her down.
Oh, so they go and look for her.
Yeah, they go and look for her. They type in her name, they find her.
Wow, fam, this is so amazing. Wow, amazing. And thank you for watching to the end. Thank you for being there and being active throughout the video. God bless you so much. As you are aware, guys, click on the like button, subscribe, be part of the channel so that I can be posting more content like this. So God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.